welcome back to my channel, guys. First I got dressed, and then I walked all the way down to the barn, and we opened the front doors, and then when I got in here, I said hello to all the cats. That's Katniss. Then the gray one is Rue, that's my cat. And then the orange one is Effie, and that is Kira's cat. She doesn't like me very much. And then I walked and opened the doors in the back so we could bring the ponies in. Walked all the way down and saw the Smarty and Val, jeez. And then Jojo was waiting for me. This is our border's horse. She's very beautiful. And then I got her all haltered up and led her back to the barn. And then once we got in the barn, she took a little bite of her hay and said hi to me, and I locked her stall door. Well, stall guard. And then we came in, Val says hi to the camera, so I closed the door. And then I got Chili, Mr. Chill Cat, that was his door. And then my dad and Caroline got more, but then we picked the hood. And then Rue and Katniss had this amazing little fight there. And then Katniss banged her on the head, and Rue decided she had had enough. So I'd say Katniss won. And then I got the already wet down grains and dumped them in their feed pans. Val loved her little bit of grain. And Smarty loved her amount too. She said yum. And then I made the grain. And the Pro Lead Senior we give to most of our horses because most of them are older. And then, which you'll see next, we give Balancer to every horse but Jojo, who has her own grain. And then Loki gets Fuel XF from Neutrina. And then I decided to do like a little ASMR here, so there you go. And then I did Duolingo to keep up my daily streak, and I left in where I got wrong because everyone gets things wrong, so yeah. And then for breakfast, my dad made toast with eggs, and I had grapefruit and drizzled some honey on it, and it was so good. And then I packed the trailer, so here I was just grabbing Val's saddle and all the bridles for Kit and Val. And then and my neck strap, and once I had everything, I went and put it in the trailer. And this is our 2+1 trailer with the gooseneck, so I just loaded everything on in there, and then I went back and got Kit's saddle, which is the Amerigo HC model, and I love the saddle. And then I put it on the top, but I struggled with my shortness. Then it was time to pick out saddle pads for my sort of big collection. I chose a navy and a white Lemieux saddle pad. And I did the navy for Val, and then I used the white saddle pad for Kit, but I was struggling with my height to get that on there. And I also had 2 Mattis pads, and I could not get it on, so I ended up climbing onto the gooseneck to get it in a more secure way because I'm literally just that short. And then speaking of collections, here's my massive boot collection. I used my Veritas open front smalls, and I was going to use my brand new Veritas carbon fluffy boots, and they're like literally brand new. I got them for Christmas, but I like showed them and everything, but I didn't end up using them because the ring was sort of puddly. And thank goodness I brought my Veritas medium jump boots, open fronts, and Kit ended up wearing those instead. But I'll use these one day. And then I put them on the trailer, grabbed my helmet, and put that in the trailer too. And then when everything was in the trailer, which you kind of put her stuff in eventually, but I packed it all up and closed it. And then it was time to get the ponies ready, so I said hi to Val, undid her blanket. She went in she's in the Rambo 450 gram heavy. Actually, it might be 400 gram. I don't know. And one or the other. And then once I took that off her, I ended up putting her back on track, which those are the best coolers ever. Highly recommend. I ended up putting her back on track to help warm her back up and for shipping, so she was in something cozy. And then I gave Jasper some snuggles because he's the best old man. And after I finished snuggling him, I started getting him into his back on track for Caroline, who was doing some homework, so I was helping her out a bit. He was also in his Rambo Heavy, and then he has the Navy back on track, so I put that on him, and he looks stunning as ever. Then I dropped down the Chevy Bridge from the hayloft, and I almost hit my dad, which was hilarious. But then I didn't, and apologized and threw the rest down, and then the ponies loaded into the trailer, and they were perfect, as normal. And here's them in the trailer cam on the way, and then I listened to some music and read my book for school. And then when we got there, I started undoing the background tracks. And here's Kit. He was fabulous today. Like, so amazing. Kept this in because everyone knocks balls sometimes. And, well, we all make mistakes. And then the jump was so good. Like, this grid was amazing.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time.
And then we did a little course, and of course, Kit was perfect.
Oh, I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. 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 I didn't know.
This jump was really good, this ox on the grid. And then here we did like a little rollback thingy. He was perfect. Made it look and feel so easy. Here we did another little rollback turn, which was really good. I loved that oxer. And then the oxer that you're about to see, it was sort of bigger, and Kit was amazing and made up for my mistakes.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out. No need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared.
And then Kitty Kit, and then I pet him, and we continued going and finished our course. And I did go back and do the oxer again, which will show in a minute. And the second time I did it, absolutely phenomenal.
I ain't worried about it. I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like I'm not zeros. Got no regrets even when I'm broke. Yeah, I'm at my best when I got something I wanted to steal. Way too busy for them problems and problems to feel. Yeah, yeah, no stressing, just obsessing with sealing the deal. I take it in and let it go, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it.
And then I gave Kit a pet and tried daily change, but we ended up just doing a simple change. And then I did stretch him out, but I couldn't get it on video. And then it was time for Val's turn, and Val was amazing today. She was so good. Look at that trot. And we did a little grid.
I ain't worried about it right now.
did some coursework, which was phenomenal. Here we took a really long one, but she didn't even make it look that long. She made it look easy. And then after this, I loved this vertical. It was so good. And she has the cutest little knees. Well, she and Kit both do. After the vertical, we did a little one stride, and I was so happy with her because sometimes she struggles, but we got the one stride. First try.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be.
And then this oxer was my second favorite oxer that I did. It was so good. She looked like a little jumper pony.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be.
I thought she was also so cute at this gate, like a little turn jumper pony again.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
And then it all got sort of hectic, so I wasn't able to video like my whole unpacking after the lessons. But when we got her home, I took off her back on track and curried her and brushed her so that she had no more saddle marks or boot marks. And then before she went outside, and then once I had finished doing that, I put her Rambo Heavy back on her so that she was all warm and cozy for her turnout.
Fill up my cup, mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off.
And then for Kip, I went ahead and took off his blanket after I gave him some cuddles, and that's his back on track mesh cooler. And then I did the same thing where I curried him and brushed him with the dandy brush so that all of his marks went away, because we had like a sort of harder jump lesson, so both of us were pretty sweaty, even though it was like 30 degrees outside. And then I grabbed his Rambo Heavy, which is a 450 gram, and I got him ready so he could go outside and be with Jasper.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
And then we did barn chores. We mucked the stalls, gave them hay, and did their waters, but I could only get the waters on video. And then for dinner, my dad made dinner, and I couldn't get a good picture, but anyway, we had smoked turkey with gravy, butternut squash, fries, and salad. And then for dessert, I had peppermint bark. This isn't my video, but I thought it was really pretty for like the ending. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you did. And come back next time. Thank you guys. Bye.